If your child is falling apart when something goes wrong in their sport, that's not a confidence issue. That's a parenting blind spot. Most parents are training their kids to win and accidentally training them to panic. On August 2008, the Beijing Olympics, 17,000 people inside the arena, millions of people watching worldwide, Michael Phelps is about to swim the 200-meter butterfly. He's already chasing history. He's 8 gold medals in, the greatest Olympic performance ever, but the buzzer goes off. And when he dives in, at halfway through the race, his goggles start filling up with water. Not a little bit, not a little leak, they completely fill up. He cannot see. He cannot see the wall. He cannot see the competitors. He cannot see how far he has left. He is swimming blind in the Olympic final. Most athletes panic. Most athletes slow down. Most athletes lose. Michael Phelps wins gold and breaks the world record, blind. Today I want to show you why that wasn't luck. It wasn't talent. It wasn't adrenaline pumping. It was preparation at a level most people never reach. And if you can understand what he did, you can train your child to perform just like that under pressure. Most parents think that their child needs more confidence, but what actually needs to be done is stop protecting them from adversity. As Phelps pushed off the wall for the final 100 meters in his race, he realized something is wrong. Water is rushing into his goggles, and by the last 50 meters, they're full, completely blind, completely dark. He later said, "I couldn't see the wall. I had no idea how close I was." Now imagine this. You're in the Olympic final. You trained for 4 years preparing. The entire world is watching, and you suddenly lose one of the most critical senses. That is the moment athletes lose composure. But here's what Phelps did differently. He didn't need to see the wall because he already swam that race 100 times in his mind. He knew exactly how many strokes it would take him to get from wall to wall. So when he pushed off, he started counting 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way until stroke 18. That's when he normally hits the wall. So he lunged, he tucked, and he did a turn, and then he reached out and touched the wall to finish the race. Gold medal, world record, blind. That wasn't reaction, that was design. If you never taught your child to mentally rehearse the worst case scenarios, you've left them to be exposed. Michael Phelps didn't just train physically, he trained for disaster. His coach, Bob Bowman, made him visualize goggles breaking, suit ripping, missing a turn, getting boxed in and falling behind not once, but every day, before sleep, before practice, before competition. They called it playing the tape. Phelps would mentally rehearse the perfect race and the worst case scenario over and over again. Why? Because the brain does not distinguish strongly between vivid image experiences and real ones. So when his goggles filled with water, his nervous system didn't panic. He had been there before in his mind. This is the difference between reaction and regulation, hope and preparation, talent and leadership. If your athlete panics, freezes, or overreacts, it's not pressure, it's a lack of nervous system training. When something unexpected happens under pressure, your nervous system goes into fight or flight. The heart rate spikes, your vision narrows, muscles tighten, decision-making drops. Most young athletes train their body. Very few train their nervous system. Phelps trained his nervous system to stay calm in chaos. How? Through controlled exposure in his imagination. When you vividly imagine adversity and rehearse composure, you reduce the novelty of the stressor, lower the emotional spike, you increase cognitive control, improve decision execution. He wasn't calm because he was fearless. He was calm because it wasn't new to him. If your child needs perfect conditions to perform, you train perfection, not leadership. Now, here's how you implement this with your child. Number 1, the broken goggles exercise. Ask your athlete, what's your version of broken goggles? Miss the first shot, ref makes a bad call, coach benches you, crowd gets loud. Write down 5 worst case scenarios, then rehearse them mentally. But here's the key. Don't just imagine the problem, imagine the composure. What do you do next? What's your body language? What's your breathing? What's your cue word? Train the response. Number 2, stroke counting method. Control what you can control. Phelps couldn't see the wall, but he could count the strokes. That's leadership. Under pressure, find your stroke count. In sport, that might be breathing rhythm, your defensive stance, your pre-shot routine, your reset cue word. Ask your child, what chaos happens? What's the one thing you anchor to? If they don't know, they will panic. Create the anchor. Number 3, daily 5-minute mental reps. Before bed, have your child close their eyes, visualize a perfect performance. 2 minutes. A disaster scenario handled calmly, 3 minutes. This builds emotional regulation, decision-making under stress, self-leadership. So do this consistently for 30 days. You will see composure completely change. Number 4, train identity, not just skill. Phelps didn't say, I hope nothing goes wrong. His identity was, I am prepared for anything. Ask your athlete, are you the type of athlete who needs perfect conditions or the type who adapts? Identity drives the response. The next time your child melts down in competition, don't blame pressure. Ask yourself what you trained. Michael Phelps didn't win because nothing went wrong. He won because something went wrong and he was ready. That's the difference between confidence and preparation, motivation and mastery, good athletes and great ones. If your child only trains when conditions are perfect, they'll only perform when conditions are perfect. But sport is chaos. Leadership is composure inside chaos. If you want more breakdowns like this, real stories, real psychology, real frameworks to build resilient athletes, subscribe to the channel. If you want to learn more about how we train young athletes inside our mindset program, click the link in the description to get a 7-day free trial to our mindset program called the Resilient Athlete Culture. Because talent is common, composure is rare, and composure can be trained. I'll see you in the next one.